Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. All right, today's message is beware of lustful spirits. Lustful spirits. All right, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. Now it's time for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am approaching this moment with gratitude. We want to be grateful for everything in our lives, people. I am approaching this moment with gratitude. Let this sink into your psychic today. I am approaching this moment with gratitude. You see, when you are grateful for the things that you have in your life, the universe will bless you with more. So let this affirmation be in your spirit today. I am approaching this moment with gratitude. All right, now it's time for movement. We're going to do 2 movements and 5 of each. All right, this is the first movement. Put your hands like this, sit up straight, and just bring your hands back. All right, that's going to be 1. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, come on, 3, you feel it? 4, and 1 more, 5. All right, now the second movement, we're going to bring this forward, just like that. Okay, all right, let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, shake it out. I don't know about you, but I felt that all up my arms. I really did. Okay, and we do this movement every day to get our blood circulating, and it really helps us throughout the day. Okay? All right, now let's dive into this message. And I did pull a video, and we're going to watch the video. I do have a letter, and then we're going to talk about this issue of being aware of lustful spirits. All right, here we go.
I wanted to talk about how your thoughts is really not your thoughts, because, you guys really need to be aware of this. And you got to be strong enough to overcome it, because, and I've just realized how real it is.
This is typically going to be the spirit of lust. The spirit of lust likes to get into 3 parts of the human: behind the eyes, in the stomach, and of course in the sexual organs. And obviously it gets in the heart. We don't have to talk about that. It gets behind the eyes so that it can cause a man or a woman to lust after another person. And understand that lust is not always sexual. Lust is jealousy, coveting what somebody else have. It means to have an ungodly desire for something. When it gets in the stomach, it creates gluttony. And when it gets in the sexual organs, it creates insatiable lust. It partners with the lust in the heart. Therefore, a man finds himself first feeling the arousal, or sometimes dealing with the thoughts. One or the other, one provokes the other. So if he's dealing with the thoughts, it provokes him to get aroused, or he may find himself just suddenly getting aroused, and then all of a sudden he finds a solution in the thought. So not necessarily a solution, he starts thinking about a solution in the thought. And demons are very strategic. So all of a sudden, a lust-filled man may get a thought about an ex-girlfriend of his, not realizing that the enemy is being strategic in that. Humans tend to be emotional. Demons tend to be intentional, or better yet, strategic. So the reason he had a thought about that particular ex-girlfriend is, one, because men are territorial creatures, but we're talking spiritually. But two, it could be because she may be on a process to getting free. Demons use soul ties as bridges. This means that his soul tie with her allowed his demons to cross over into her life. This is to say that when a woman starts going through her process of freedom, or when a man goes through his process of freedom, people who are demonized will oftentimes find themselves being inundated with thoughts about that person. 3, her demons could be summoning him. What do you think a love spell is? It's a witch partnering with unclean spirits to speak to the spirits and a person who's already bound. You can't cast a love spell on a free man. Of course, there are many other reasons. When a man deals with lust, a lot of times he will start struggling with porn. What does porn do? It's a downward spiral. It causes a man to objectify the body of a woman, thus objectifying women themselves. This robs him of his ability to love a woman. Another way of saying this is he loses his God complex. Remember, we were created in the image of God, and God is love. So by losing his ability to love women, he's losing his ability to be like God. And finally, it's a point of contact that Satan can use to bring a man deeper and deeper into bondage. You see, a man becomes one with every woman he sleeps with. That's biblical. This means that even when he walks away from a woman, he leaves a part of himself with her, and she leaves a piece of herself with him. It also ensures that if he gets married, he will destroy his own marriage, thus destroying his own image, because a woman is a reflection of her husband. In short, sexually transmitted demons cause men to hand over their destiny in exchange for an orgasm.
Okay, now that you see from the video, these spirits are real and no joke. No joke. You know, it's the same spirit that is talking to young men to have sex with each other. It's that same lustful spirit. Okay? You know, lust is one of the, the 7 deadly sins? Lust. And this is a lustful spirit. All right, let's dive into this letter and see what she says. I met a guy several years ago. We both did volunteer work at a food bank. We never got together, went out on a date, until last year after we saw each other at a grocery store. We exchanged numbers, and I learned that we lived in close proximity to each other. We went out on a date and celebrate each other's birthdays, which is 2 weeks apart. I am 62 and he is 68. After the second date, I told him I was celibate. Good for you. Good for you. 10 years. And would only be interested in a friendship. We have been seeing each other for about 9 months. I place more value in cultivating a friendship. We have some common interests: fitness, vegetarianism, cooking, thrift stores, and home decorating. I'm with you. I highly value a friendship because my belief is that friends last longer than lovers. So if you can have a friend that's a lover, you got 2 to 1. But friendship is more meaningful to me than just having some kind of fleeting romance. I have visited him at his apartment and spent the night on several occasions, and he has spent the night at my house. We always slept in separate bedrooms. Lately, I noticed he had been masturbating under the cover while we were watching TV at his apartment. That would have been very uncomfortable for me. Very uncomfortable for him to be doing that. And very disrespectful. Okay? Let's see what else you say. A week later, after we both cooked dinner at his apartment, we were watching a movie and talking. And I noticed he was masturbating right out in the open, not far from where I was sitting. Okay, what's going on here? is that he has an uncontrollable spirit, is a lustful spirit in him that is really trying to attract you. Okay, that's why the spirit is doing it in front of you. It's trying to engage you. All right? Because if this man can get you to engage in sex with him, that spirit, you get a soul tie. You get a soul tie with this demonic spirit. You see? And that is what the spirit is wanting to happen. All right? I confronted him, and he said that he could not control himself. And I asked him why. I told him it was disrespectful. He says he fights the spirit of lust and demons attached to this spirit. Okay, he understands that it's a demonic spirit. And the demonic spirit is controlling him. Okay? And I'm surprised that he confessed it, to tell you the truth, because most people who have this demonic spirit are not even aware that they have it, because they've lived with it so long and doing these despicable things until it becomes normal to them. But he told you outright that it's a spirit of lust and demons attached to it. And the spirit of lust is a demonic spirit. I left and didn't wait for him to walk me to the car, and haven't answered his calls. You did the right thing. I place a high value on celibacy. I won't compromise my values. Seems a lot of men don't think soul ties will affect them because they're not knowledgeable of it. That's why. They're just not knowledgeable of it. I would like your advice. Okay. My advice is to do exactly what you did. Walk away from that demonic spirit, because the demonic spirit is in him. It's in him. And if you have sex with him, you'll form a soul tie with that demon. And you don't want to do that. People, this is why I say take your time. Be celibate like her. Be celibate and take your time. See, if she wasn't celibate and jumped in and had sex with him, it would have been a downhill roller coaster from that point on. That sexual demon is out to destroy you. Just like they talked about in the video. The sexual demon is about destruction. It's about destruction. And that's what that demon was trying to get you involved. That's why, at first it was under the covers. Now it's out in the open, because it's trying to entice you. Although he's gone. He's unable to control that demonic spirit. So you did the right thing to save yourself. Okay? And continue on the road that you're on, your celibacy. Continue with that, because when you are celibate, many demonic spirits will come and try to entice you, try to seduce you, because these spirits want to take over your existence. And that's what it is. It's demonic. It's evil, people. And the more that you are aware of it, the better protection you will have against it. Just be on the lookout for these demonic energies. All right? Because sex is usually attached to it. Sex is usually attached to it because through sex, they can form a soul tie with you, which means that that demonic spirit is tied to your soul. And you'll need spiritual healing to get rid of that soul tie. Understand? It's all spiritual. It's all energy. These spirits are low vibrational energies. Low vibrational energies. And if you are one trying to lift your vibrations, these low vibrational energies will try to grab you and bring you back down. That's what's going on. That is what's happening. Don't let it happen. Continue on your spiritual path. Okay? And don't allow these evil, lustful energies to influence you. It's these same lustful energies that create these DL men. It's the same lustful energies that do that. These energies are very destructive and they will destroy your life. So beware of that. Be celibate. Protect your energy. And this is the best way to protect your energy from any deviant sexual energies. Be celibate. And don't allow anyone to persuade you or to seduce you some sort of demonic attachment. Okay? Love yourself and guard yourself. Now, we did get another letter here, and it really doesn't have anything to do with these lustful energies, but let's see what she says here. My husband of 35 years wants me to be unhappy because he's unhappy. Yeah, well, we all know that saying that misery loves company, and this is what this is. He doesn't want me to smile or laugh. He wants me to walk around mad at the world and be nasty at everyone. And he says I'm very selfish and think of myself because I see that he's down and things are not going his way. But I listen to motivational speakers and you with the daily affirmations that keeps me going and happy. And I attract like and happiness and I have peace. Continue. This is good. Continue on your spiritual growth and don't allow your husband to turn you around. Okay? Just stay on your spiritual path and stay positive. And hopefully one day he will decide to work on himself. But regardless of that, continue to work on yourself. And the more that you stay on your spiritual path, the more protection that you will get. And this protection is from toxic energies. All right? You want to be strong, but stay on your spiritual path, and that's the key. All right? It's the key to your happiness. Now we have one other little short letter here, and she says, a message came to me while I was taking my client to church. It told me that the reason that I may be attracting some negative people is that the universe sent me to help them in some way. Okay. I am a light worker that holds a high vibration. Animals gravitated toward me. Small children smile and wave at me. Strangers come to me and tell me their deep, dark secrets. How do you feel about this? It's all good because I too am a light worker and I've had people to confide in me, their personal issues. Number one, I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener. And most people just need somebody to listen to them, to understand what's going on in their lives. And light workers, we do that. We're patient, we're tolerant, we're understanding, and we're flexible. You see? And we have a connection with the divine. Okay? So, yes, if you got this message, then, light workers are here to shine a light on the darkness. Okay? And the light is information that people don't have. You see, that light will help people to grow out of the darkness, to grow out of evil. Light workers are here to help you to understand who you really are and to come away from false beliefs, to come out of demonic ways. The light. And that's what the meaning is, the light worker. The light worker is like you have a torch of light to shine in dark places. It helps people to open their minds to new understandings, to help people toward enlightenment, to understand what this life is all about, to help people to ascend to a higher level, to vibrate at a higher level, to come out of darkness. That's what a light worker is. A light worker helps people to come out of darkness, to come out of dark understanding, to help you to elevate your understanding and see things from a different perspective. A light worker is a blessed person. Okay? And this is, I understand this, and good for you. Now, one thing I want to say about being a light worker, you're probably an empath too. Because you feel emotions from other people, it's important that you don't harbor those emotions. You can help people without getting involved in their situations. Okay, now that's something that light workers need to know. You just there to shine the light in dark places, but you're not there to get all involved to help people, to get involved and to be drawn into their chaotic lives. You're not there to be drawn into it. You're there to shine a light on it to help them to come out of it. Okay? All right. So I'm hoping that you understand that. And because I do get letters from a lot of empaths. And, they get to feeling depressed and sad because they're taking on other people's emotions. And don't do that. Don't take on other folks' emotions. Help them if you can and keep moving forward in your own life. Do not stop your life to help somebody else and then they drag you back down. Okay? You continue to move forward. All right. I hope that that helps, and I hope that you understand. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. Now, to show my appreciation to you for supporting this channel, I will be giving away a deck just like this one, from which I have been choosing our daily affirmations. This is a I Am Affirmations deck, 53 card oracle deck. Will be given away to one of you lucky subscribers once this channel hits 100,000. And we're almost there. So keep watching and good luck to all of you. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate you. I wish you all well and much happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.